Do you feel the vibes?
How's it going, everyone? OM Phenom, OM Trickster, back with some more MK11 talk. Today we are going to be talking about some characters that may have been leaked at the reveal that you might not have catched, and also who we predict will be fill up like the rest of the roster. So to get started, obviously at the reveal we saw Garrus, Raiden, Scarlet, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Baraka, Sonya, and obviously we know Shao Kahn's gonna be in it.
Yep. Yeah, it's a pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order bonus.
Probably pretty unlikely he's going to be in the story at all.
Right,
Probably just going to be, just like Goro.
Yeah, usually
Dark
DLC, or I mean not DLC, but pre-order bonuses aren't
Yep.
in the story. But what you may have missed is Cabal running across the screen during the MK11 reveal. And if you slow it down, you could see him. It's definitely Cabal.
Yeah, and it was kind of like they were talking about the Kombat cast, and then Cabal ran across. So pretty guaranteed he's going to be the first character that they cover in the Kombat cast, or one of them is like an in-depth. They go over all the moves, and I don't know if they're going to do it with the ones like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, because I'm pretty sure like all the YouTubers that went to that reveal event pretty much got that covered.
Also, you may have missed, this one's kind of obvious. I think a lot of people saw this. Cassie Cage and Liu Kang and Kung Lao. They were obviously in there, like in the story pretty much. You could see them in there, so probably going to be playable.
They had the story mode cinematics with those characters in it, and there was even one match, part of like the gameplay trailer where it shows Raiden fighting against Liu Kang. So
yeah, he's
definitely going to be playable. Kung Lao's going to be playable. That's guaranteed.
Yep. And then Cassie Cage was, you could see her doing her intro, looked like to a match.
Yep. And it wasn't story mode. That was definitely an intro. Her walking in, talking to Katana. So Katana's going to be in there as well.
And then she was also showed next to Liu Kang. A cool little mask on, or above her head. I thought that was pretty cool detail.
Yeah. And then there was in I believe it was intros with Garrus and Sonya, where they talk about Johnny Cage, and that was kind of the first little hint towards him. And then also in that same video where they showed the Cassie Cage intro, in the background of one of the scenes was a monitor with Johnny Cage on it from like an in-game menu or something like that. But so he's pretty much confirmed also. It's gonna be playable. He's gonna be in the roster when it comes out.
Yep, which is I think most people thought that would happen if they were gonna be younger.
Right.
With all this time shit.
You're always the original Mortal Kombat 1 characters are pretty much always gonna be in it. Like Sonya, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and Kano. Always those characters are always gonna be in Mortal Kombat somehow. I think Kano's kind of like not as popular as the other ones, definitely. So it might be possible that we don't see him playable. He was in the background of one of the stages where it was kind of like a fighting cage and a bar behind it, and it shows Kano sitting at the bar. So that could mean that he's going to be in it, fully playable, kind of like how Shang Tsung was in Mortal Kombat 9, sitting in the background and also playable, but it also might mean that he's not. And we might just have maybe like his son or somebody else representing the Black Dragon in that way.
Yep, and then we also saw him on the main menu screen. He was in one of those concept arts for one of the selections.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that too. Characters that were on the, menu selections for like the towers and Conquer, customized, and I think it was Rain was shown on the menu.
Seems to be Rain, yeah.
Looks to be Rain. I mean, it's pretty purple, fancy looking
ninja.
Rain's always kind of fancy looking, so there was a generic gray one that would be Smoke. If anything, it might just be like a generic looking ninja.
Yeah.
So that's possible also. And then there was Noob Saibot was on one of the
like loading screens or something.
Loading screens. It was in the towers. I think he was like on one of the towers, kind of. Um, so yeah, there's some characters like that where, I mean, if you're gonna put them in the menu, they're probably gonna be doing something with them, also.
Definitely.
As far as being playable.
And then I think we're gonna get a lot of maybe not a lot of, but I think we're gonna get a few Armageddon characters and some MK9 favorites back.
Yeah.
I think Fujin is a big one. Lee Mei, I think that's how you say that.
Yep. Yeah.
I think she's gonna be back in it. If not base roster, they might be DLC. Just like I think we agree on the same thing for DLC. Pennywise and Michael Myers too.
Right. Yeah. Some crazy guest characters probably
Yeah.
coming in that.
So that'll be cool. And then as far as MKX returning characters, what do you think?
I don't think if there's going to be any returning Mortal Kombat X characters, it'll be Kotal Kahn and D'Vorah. Those are the only two that I think would be even, as far as popularity, I'd say they were pretty of the popular new ones and like relevant to the story. Okay, like after Raiden's kind of like had his little threat to the Nether realm, he's probably going to go to Outworld and threaten them too, to not kind of mess with Earth. And that's where Kotal Kahn comes in. And I think D'Vorah, she was a pretty popular character, so I think she's got a pretty good chance to come back because she was also kind of with Shinnok and the big bad guys. So I think if any two are going to come back, it'll be them. But I don't think they're going to return a lot from Mortal Kombat X. I think it's more going to be, even as far as like brand new characters, I think that Geras and Kronika are probably going to be as far as that goes. I think what it's mostly going to be doing is dipping into characters that were in Mortal Kombat 9 that didn't make it into X.
Right.
Like, Cabal, Noob,
Sindel.
Human, yeah, Smoke. Yeah, Sindel is another.
Jade, Striker.
Jade, Striker. I mean, some of them I think are more likely than others. Like, I think Striker is kind of lower on that chart for sure. But Jade, Noob, and Cabal's pretty much confirmed. So as far as speculation goes, I think we've still got Jade, Noob, and Sindel probably coming.
And then as far as said Kronika, a lot of people think she's not gonna be playable. I think she will be just because of MKX and Injustice 2. The main boss, the main character, usually get him at the end.
Right.
So I think she'll be unlockable.
Character. Like, yeah, if you beat story mode, then you'll unlock them to be playable.
But that's my guess. Also, kind of goes in line with some of the characters we're picking is off that leak that we did a video on a while back. He's been right so far, whoever leaked it. I mean, he even guessed Geras, which I'm pretty sure has never been in anything Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, he got that right. The only thing I saw he got wrong was he didn't say anything about Cabal. But obviously, the leak, I don't think is 100% correct, but I do think there is some truth behind it. And it's showing so far. So we'll see how much more of that leak will be becoming true. As they start revealing more characters. And lastly, another thing, it's a little leaked, but could be true, could not, like everything. But IMDb has like the full cast and crew voices. They're rumored though. They say rumor next to them, but Katana, which we know probably will be in there. Kotal Kahn, Cascade, Kung Jin, and really interesting one to me is Tor. Voice rumor, not Ferritor, but just Tor. So we'll see what happens there.
Well, I mean, if Farah was voiced by the same girl who does Harley Quinn. So for them to bring back that character but not have like that popular voice actor in the game who was pretty much that character, I figured if Ferritor was ever gonna bring them back into MK11, it would just be Farah without Tor, like kind of a grown up, more on her own Farah. So for them to just to put on there that it's just Farah, I don't really know if that list could even be credible just with that, and with Jackie Briggs and returning all of the
MKX characters.
Yeah, all the new younger characters. I don't think they're gonna all make a comeback.
Right.
I mean, maybe in story mode, like as kind of NPCs, like they did with Tanya and Rain, kind of in Mortal Kombat X, just like as in the story placeholders, or Lee May was in MKX's story mode, just as uh, nobody you could fight or anything, but she was in there. Same with Serena.
Right.
A lot of them were like that, but going forward, I think a lot of the ones that were the NPCs in that game, that everyone was like, like where are they at? Like they've got a full redesign and voice actor, and they're not playable. So,
Yep.
I think in this one, those characters will probably be playable, and they're going to kind of step down those other ones that no one really cared for.
But
Yeah.
let us know below if you guys have any objections, if you think someone's not gonna be in there for a certain reason, or if there are characters that you do want to see or you think are gonna be in it. Let us know, and we love to hear that kind of stuff, because like to know what other people think about the base roster. So, anything else, Trickster?
No, yeah, I think that pretty much covers it for the roster. Yeah, like I said, next video. I think what I kind of want to do also is have another video talking about the new gameplay mechanics in Mortal Kombat 11 and the way that the game itself is going to play versus what a lot of people are comparing it to, like Injustice 2 already and Mortal Kombat 9. And so, yeah, definitely want to talk about that too and kind of cover that with everyone. And that will be probably around when the Cabal video comes out. We'll just do kind of an all-in-one video for that.
Yep, and we'll talk about his mechanics and then kind of compare him to what it's going to be like. So if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. We're going to be coming out with a ton more MK11 videos. We're going to be playing the beta, have videos on that, and then obviously all throughout this year we'll be doing a bunch of MK11 stuff. So if you enjoy that, you do want to stay updated, go ahead and slap a subscribe and be ready for the next one. We'll be popping these videos out fast.
Yep. We've got about 2 months till the beta and about 3 months until the release of MK11. So
yep, and we are very excited. So until next time, guys, I think we're done here, and deuces.
Yep, see you on the next one.